Alright everyone, so this is the first video of this year. I wanted to turn my phone the other way, but it's obvious that I can't do that because there's so much stuff in this room. And actually in front of me I have so many boxes right now because we are going through things and we are actually revolutionizing the entire house, okay? But I want to encourage you to start the workout with that vision in your mind. And if you have not created the vision, I would encourage you to actually take a piece of paper. I don't have a paper in front of me right now. I have my table here. There's no paper on it. I would take a piece of paper, I would take an agenda, and I would separate it into quarters or sections, and I would put body image. I would create that image by closing my eyes. And I already know how I look because I've seen myself in the mirror so many times. And I would shape myself and I would trace this figure on the paper, my ideal figure. I would even write down. I would write down things such as, you know, maybe you want this, or even your skin. You can even talk about your skin and you can put it down. And as you write down, I want you to not just write things down. I want you to close your eyes and see the thing that you're writing. You see, we are people that thinks in vision and dreams and images. You must allow yourself to see that image. If you say, I have smooth, glowing skin, you need to close your eyes, and whatever that looks like for you, whatever that means to you, you're going to see a picture of that. You're going to have smooth and glowing skin. Now, why am I talking about skin? Because skin is one of the largest organs in the body. And so it's important to think of your skin when we're talking about body image as well. You see, the moment I started doing this exercise, and how did I do the exercise? I kept saying I have smooth skin. Well, obviously those rough patches on my body were coming at me. And I said, you know what? I actually have smooth skin, smooth skin. I don't know what I've done, but 2-3 days later, my partner touched my skin and said, wow, I really like your skin. I love your skin. And it was in that moment that I said, wait a minute, why would he say that? Well, of course, because I thought about it and because I saw myself with smooth skin, which means, listen, I didn't change my routine when it comes to how I take showers. I use those gloves, right? And I soap them, and then I scrub myself and I exfoliate the body. But guess what? I use those gloves all the time. But the moment I have made a decision that I have smooth skin, something happened. Maybe I worked harder at it. Maybe, I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is as within is so without. So you are going to see these changes as you begin to do them internally. So I would take a piece of paper and I would trace and shape that body. And I want you to be there present. I want you to be there in the now when you do this exercise. It's not just an exercise. It's actually a creative moment, a creation process. And as you do that and you write down all the qualities, all the definitions, all the body identity that you want to have, and the more you look at it and you put down everything you want, because anything is possible, then you are going to begin to see changes, okay? So on this channel, you are going to see me doing certain exercises depending on what it is that the image that I'm working with. You see, I'm working with a certain image in my mind. And depending on that image, it's going to be impressed upon me certain exercises that I'm going to do. So you're not going to see me doing the same exercises. But if you see me do the same exercises, it's obvious because that image of me that I have contains within itself the right types of exercises, which means you have accumulated certain exercises throughout your lifetime and they're stored into your memory. Now they're coming to you as an answer. Listen, the reason you've gone through the things you've gone through, the reason you've watched certain things, the reason you've imprinted certain things in your mind, it's because they're there for you as a solution or a resource. Those answers are also going to come from within. They're also going to come from the outside, okay? And the way you know they're going to come from the outside is when you think to yourself, you know what? I would like to change my diet. And all of a sudden, nobody hears your thoughts, but here's an ad that says, hey, here's the diet. You need to make the connection. You put out that desire and the answer, the resource came. It's for you, but you must be connected, which means you must be present and consciously aware of what you're thinking. So you know the opportunity comes and it's for you. It may not be for me because I'm not thinking that thought. Your thoughts attract. So if you have a desire in the asking, it's the thinking, the asking and receiving. So when you think, You're asking. And when you see it, when you become aware to that opportunity, you say, wow, I wonder why this is coming. Well, of course, because you thought about it. Nobody hears your thoughts. But we're working with the quantum physics, which means beyond the physical, right? That means in the mind. So in my routine, you are going to see me do different exercises. And the reason for that is because I'm working with a certain image of myself. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow me. I'm not saying you shouldn't go and follow a certain fitness instructor. But if you're feeding your soul here, you see, I'm not feeding you platitudes such as do this, do this, do this. It's not enough to work the body. I want to integrate you. I want to show you how you can create those quantum jumps and create that success faster. No time, no space. You're going to achieve those results faster than anybody else. And the way to do that and to keep that off, to keep the weight off, to keep the body toned, all right? You must keep the mind or that image of you. And we talked about it in the previous video. You can go ahead and watch that. We're talking about the cybernetic system within you, how to set it in. But the exercises you're going to see me do are going to be different. Some of them are going to be the same. That's the reason, because I work with a certain image. But again, if you feed your soul here, if you feel as if you're receiving more than just a workout, if you receive more, and it touches your heart, and you feel empowered by what I'm sharing, okay, and it speaks to your heart, it connects, our hearts connects like a cord, all right, and you feel drawn to what I'm saying, you feel inspired, you feel motivated, you feel like life is coming on, right? You feel like, oh my God, you know, this is it, this is the missing link, this is the gold link, you know, in my chain. Then stay where you feed yourself, all right? Stay there. You must feed your soul at everybody's table. If you're not being fed at someone else's table and you're just working the body, don't stay there. You must feed your soul as well, all right? Man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that you're speaking. So if I'm speaking life to you, if I'm encouraging you, if I'm giving you the words of life, if I'm telling you this is how you operate, this is how you create your reality, this is how you change your body, then what you do, you say, your heart knows the truth, all right? Your heart's going to know the truth. So let's do a few exercises. And what I'm going to focus on, I am going to do a few stretches, which is something general. Then I am going to work certain parts of the body, and we're going to do that in just a few minutes. Studies show that if you work out 7 minutes a day and you work as an integrative person, mind, body, and spirit, and you work with a vision, you don't need to do more than that. So I love science, I love quantum physics, I love to learn more, and the more science advances, the more it lets us know into the power and authority that we have. We don't have to waste the time. We can achieve more success in less time. That's what quantum physics is all about. So let's start with a few warm-ups. You can open up your legs, and what I like to do is just bend the knee, stretch my arm, go to the other side, and bring it forward. This involves the whole body, and you can do about 3 or 4. You move to the right direction. You might want to turn your toes outward more. Go out, back. And this is where you flex the knees and the whole body is put into motion. All right. Now, because I'm in this position, obviously I am going to work my ass, my butt, okay? My glutes, I should say. That's a better term, but then again, we are not judging here, all right? So, what I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm going to come down. My knees are right above my heels, and if you notice that I don't know many terms when it comes to the physical body and the terminology, that's okay. All right, so 1, 2, tighten the glutes. Don't put pressure on the knee. Focus internally. Think about your glutes, okay? And think about your thighs. Because whatever you're thinking, that is where your attention goes, and that is what's being worked on. So if you focus on your knees are being worked on. If you focus on your glutes, all of a sudden you feel as if your glutes are tightening up even more, okay? That's your spirit or energy. And where it goes, results happen, okay? Now, in this position, I like to have this something next to me. You can have a chair or you can have a dresser. I'm not using it to stabilize myself. I'm actually using it to guide myself, not to put my weight against it, but to align myself with it. So what I would do right now, we are working the thighs. For that, I'm already going to put a leg behind, and I am going to lower myself. I don't put my weight here, okay? I don't. So I'm focusing here, and I come up, 1, and I tightened the thigh and the glute, 2, 3, 4, we're going to do 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, it's getting intense, 10, all right, I could feel it. I turn to the other side, switch the leg, okay? We could probably do it this way as well. So I go down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ooh, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great. Now, the next exercise, I'm going to work the back of my arms. To do that, and remember, you can do this maybe when you're in the kitchen, you find yourself in front of a table, at work, at home. You can do these exercises anywhere. What is required of you is to be in the present moment, okay? So I would step away from the table and I would lower myself, and my whole weight is not in my knees, it's not in my heels, it's in my arms. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm lifting my body with my arms. 9. Ooh, I think that's 10. Okay. Before I've done every one of these exercises, I saw my toned arms. Before I've done even the first exercise, I saw my arms. And when I saw my arms, you probably haven't noticed, but I had a smile. All right? Because I love that image of my arms. In the same way, before you go down and do every exercise, see your legs, see your thighs, see your glutes, all right? That means you have to set the intention. Intention comes with an image. It's not just speaking. So keep this in mind. Every time you go from exercise to exercise to exercise, see that body part that you're working. See the vision, touch the vision, all right? Touch the vision, touch it, okay? That's what's going to take you to it faster, all right? So that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to do today. We just worked the thighs, the glutes, and the back of the arm. Tomorrow we're going to do something different. Obviously I have to find a way to turn this phone in the landscape so that we can do the workout on the mat. We could probably do the workout on the mat. I could see it right now. But in fact, let's just go ahead and do it. And okay, it looks like I could see myself. So I would work the abs, and let's do it this way. I'm going to recline and pulsate 3 times. We're going to do this 10 reps, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your abs down, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I did it quite fast. I wanted to remind you again that you have to start with that image. Every time I was reclining, I could see my abs. Every time I was reclining, I could see my abs. I was not looking at the table. I was not looking at this chair. What I was seeing is the abs, abs, abs. I see the abs, I see the abs. You are not working with a trainer. You're not working with me. I'm here to lead you. I'm here to show you how to work, okay? How to do the right work, how to do it the right way to achieve your results, all right? You work with an image. That's how you work with an image. You're always present and aware of it, all right? You're not present and aware of your circumstance. You're present and aware now. In the present moment, you're connecting with that vision, all right? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you. Much gratitude. I will see you next time. Bye now.